a restless night. Today we're looking forward to going down to Ardross and beyond. In Ardross, and the idea is to get some supplies, already burning through some stuff. Sort of reorganising a little bit, tightening the head stem on the bike was a bit loose from all the bumps yesterday, didn't quite have it set up tight enough by the looks from the first place. So for those interested, this is a weed, lots of it. This is one of the spurge families, Euphorbiaceae, just for interested folks. If you break the stem of these, there's a milky sap there that when you can apply to like things like warts and very minor skin cancers and spots, and you leave it on for a bit, you just keep doing it over a few days and it will remove them. It does work, it's caustic. So this particular plant is actually an introduced weed, and this is one of the bigger forms of it. And around the cities, in damp places, in winter especially, on a shady spot, you'll find it all the time. Weed, but it's a weed. Got to watch out for wombats on roads. They undermine them, and before you know it, you're going down. You probably can see up ahead, there's something coming up. That looks like where a wombat burrow is, and you can see how much of encroachment on the road there is. So, let's have a look at that. Just outside the Price Caravan Park, and was having a chat inside with Chris and Belinda. Absolutely charming. They moved up here, I don't know, a few years back from Point Julia, and we were discussing stuff to do with the area and the algae, and met some nice people, and they kindly offered me a quick use of their hot shower, which is now feel like 10% better than before, maybe 20% better. So thank you so much, guys. Fantastic. Absolute track gold. Now, I was just talking to them about the effect of the algal bloom. What would you say the effect's been like, Belinda?
Oh, tremendous. Massive impact on the whole of the Yorke community, fishing industry, everything. It's just an absolute nightmare down this way.
And what's your normal customer type here?
So normally we get random travellers that come through, or we get people that come back and forth every year, come down this time of year for the crabbing season, but due to the algae bloom problem that they're choosing not to and going elsewhere instead.
Yeah. How long has the algal bloom been affecting you here?
Probably for around 4 months now, but it's obviously been going a lot more than that. We just didn't know about it.
Yeah. And what would you say the current responses from governments has been like?
At the start, pretty slow, but we've got this voucher system in place now, so people can go get a voucher, $100 at this park anyway, $100 voucher, and they can stay here. It costs them a lot less. So yeah, the government's doing, I think it's 25,000 vouchers around this area.
Belinda, thanks a lot for saying a few words. I know it's a little bit tricky, so thanks a lot, Belinda.
No worries at all.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, here we are. We're about 6 to 8 kilometres from Price Caravan Park, and when I was there, the lovely staff there informed me of Sue's walk. She's walking around Walk the Yorke as a fundraiser, and Sue's kindly wanting to have a little talk with me on the camera. I'm not going to say much more than, Sue, what's your thing here, and how much fun are you having? Here's the microphone.
Oh, thanks, Roger. We set off yesterday, my 11-year-old grandson and myself, from Port Clinton, and hopefully together we will get to either Stansbury or Edithburgh, and raising funds for the RFDS. And thanks, Roger, for your contribution.
And where exactly are you from, Sue?
I'm from Hardwick Bay, which is a little coastal community on the St Vincent Gulf side of the Yorke Peninsula, down the lower end.
And Sue's walking along with Henry. Henry, do you want to say hello? Just say hello, don't have to be in it, but there he is, he's in. There's Henry. And Henry is your grandson, of course. Thanks, guys, that's awesome. I hope you have a great time. I can see you're well prepared for flies. I'm going to try and get a fly veil in Drossen. Thank you.
Thanks, Roger.
Current location, Tiddy Beach. First time, I think. And it's pretty evident that the fish kill and algae thing's been here. There's one of these fish, seen a few of these, dead. This one not as dead as desiccated as some. I think that might be called, someone might have said that might have been a moonfish, spiky thing. But you know, you never see these dead, washed up ever. So, but that, from the colour of that, that's, you know, a few weeks back. It sounds like the big brunt of it's past. However, if we look at the water, let's go down to the water, and I reckon it's kind of got a brown murky tinge. The water can do when there's wind, but there's not much life either. Let's go and have a look. So walking down to the water's edge, the sand, which I would have thought it's normally quite white, it's got a reddish tinge, but you know, I've actually already figured it out. One can see in the distance there, there's the red cliffs, so that's not insidious. The water is murky. The water is a little bit murky. Whether that's something or not, I think probably not, because out to sea, looking at the water holes and things, the sandy holes out there, they look clear. Thinking is that the brunt of it's past, and maybe we're waiting for things to recover. Who knows? I don't know. Everyone's on tenterhooks hoping that this thing passes.